Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Scrap Diva Designs. Erica asked me to guest design for her again, and I'm so excited to do so. I did share in a previous video all of the fun dies that she sent to me, so I did have a chance to work on a few of them, and I'm looking forward to showing you what I made. Again, if you wanted to purchase any of these dies or anything from her shop, go ahead and use the code strawberry10 and you'll get 10% off of your order of $10 or more. So I'll link all the products down below and give you measurements as we go. So the first project is called the Snowflake Straw Topper, and I love straw toppers. They make a great decoration and they're practical too. They really dress up your straws that you put, like in your kitchen, wherever. Or you can use them as like decorations for wands or other crafty things. So this is a piece that cuts out the holes for your straw to go through, and these are snowflakes you can use as layering pieces on top of that. You can use those in other projects in your craft room, anything that needs a nice size snowflake. It also comes with the sentiment merry and bright, and this one comes in block letters, so each one punches out individually, but they're not hard to put together on the shadow piece, so I'll show you what I did for that. All right, so let me show you the ones that I made, and I did mine in a pastel Christmas theme. I used straws from the Dollar Tree that I've just, been collecting. And I used pinks and whites and like a aqua teal color as well. So if we start out with the one with the sentiment, this I used like a candy cane kind of striped paper from Lawn Fawn. And then this shimmer paper is from Michaels. And I just cut them out and individually glued them on. Didn't take me any time at all. And then for the different layers of the snowflakes, I used the two shimmer papers, and I also used a pink glitter paper as well. And I separated those by different, or just by, like a layer of foam tape. And that's where the straw goes through, the base piece, and it's nice and secure there. And I think it came out really, really cute, so nice and dimensional. And the ones that I made to go with that have the same papers. I just glued them on in, different ways. And for these two, I used some larger clay peppermint pieces that I had. I'd gotten them from Etsy, I think last year, probably from Happy Kawaii Supplies on Etsy. And these are also straws from the Dollar Tree, but I just wanted to make sure they all match. So I used pink and white and aqua in all of these. And let me just measure one for you. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love these. These will be nice on your hot cocoa bar like all winter long. They're about 2 inches wide and top to bottom, I guess, too. And then depending on how much you layer them up with your foam tape is how deep they are. But I think they came out really, really cute. I love the color combination. Of course, you can use blues and whites or just red and greens, whatever you want for Christmas or winter. And the merry and bright, of course, you could use that on anything you wanted, cards or tags. That's about 1.5 inches across and about 1 inch top to bottom. So nice to have a bonus set that you could add onto this or, other projects as well. Same goes for the snowflakes. So that's my first project. And the second one is called the Shaker Gift Box. This is a great die set. It comes with a lot of pieces. It comes with these and these. So this piece here is the main piece. And this you cut out 2 times to put the box together. And this is the bottom. And then all the other pieces are layering pieces or decorations. So what this does is cut out a window. So you can add like a little shadow box behind it. And actually, this is, it's not the bottom. Sorry, this is the shadow box part. And so it leaves a space that is almost 1/2 inch deep for you to create a little scene or just add shaker bits. It's really, really cool. And then it comes with these layering pieces that go on the top of the box to add some decoration. You could also use this to cut out acetate for behind the window so nothing falls out. It comes with a few sentiments, one that says Christmas Magic, and it also has the shadow piece. And then it comes with treats, which I used, and joy. And then this is a layering piece for the top of the box, and those holes are where like a ribbon or closure goes. It comes with a straight edged bow and also a stitched edged bow. So I can't wait to show you what I made. I made this cute little gift box, and it's a nice size. As you can see, it looks like a milk carton. And when put together, it measures, let's see, it measures about 5.5 inches, and then about 1.5 inches deep or side to side. And I use the Cookies for Kringle collection from Fancy Pants for the accent pages. I used AC cardstock for the milk carton base because it's nice and textured and it's solid core, so you wouldn't see any white if it, cracked while it was bending. So really nice, good quality paper is important to use for the box itself. Like I said, I used the word treats, and I used some red foil paper for the background and then just some white textured paper for the word treats. These are puppy stickers from the Cookies for Kringle collection, and I tied a piece of thin white yarn through it as a closure, and I used more paper from Cookies for Kringle for that top layering piece. For this window, I did make that shaker that I showed you a second ago, and I added some ephemera, just kind of popped up a little bit on a couple layers of foam tape, and then I added some faux snowballs from Hobby Lobby to add just like a fun little interactive element. And then I added some ephemera, Happiness is Home Baked, to go across the window, and here's one of those layering pieces in that same red foil paper. I think it looks really nice there. I used some ephemera on the sides from the same collection, and then on the back, instead of making it like a shadow box layer, I made it just a piece of acetate so you could see what was inside. And this acetate I had gotten from Mintopia, I believe, and I got that from Frank Garcia a year or two ago. I added another one of those same layering pieces on the back, and yeah, there are Hershey Kisses inside, different kinds of mint ones. There's one of those bows from the die set. This is the stitched one, so it's a great size for decorating this box or other boxes. And then I used a puppy sticker on the center of that. So a really, really cute gift box. It holds a lot. You could put, besides candies in here, you could put cookies, you could put, crafty treats, non-crafty treats, lip balms. This would probably fit like at least 9 lip balms, I would estimate. So a really cute gift box for any occasion. I just happen to make mine for Christmas since I'm Christmas crafting right now, but you could, make it whatever you want. Okay, so that's my second project. The next one is from the Christmas tag bundle, and this is really neat, this tag set. It comes with this base piece for all of them, if you want to use it for all of them. It's like a eyelet piece, and then has a slit hole down the in the middle. And then you can layer it with this layering piece if you'd like, and it's got like a blanket stitch on the outside and then stars cut out on 2 of the corners. Or if you wanted to, you could use this piece, which does not cut out stars, but it does cut out 2 pieces that fold in the middle. So you can make it open up if you want. You could layer it underneath this one. You can leave it by itself, leave it on top of there, whatever you want to do. And then it comes with 2 small bow dies. I used this one, which is still pretty small, so I'll show you that in a second. And then it comes with 4 different snowflake dies that, again, you can use in any sort of project or this one. So I made 2 different tags. The first one I used that layering piece that has the stars cut out. So you can see there are 3 stars in each corner, and I layered it with some pink paper behind it. This collection is Candy Cane Lane from Frank Garcia Studios this year. So I cut everything out of that. This is ephemera from the collection that I popped up on foam tape and just glued, or just, put it in the middle of the tag. I used that reinforcer die with the Candy Cane Lane collection. And these snowflakes I'll show you in a second. That's from another one of Erica's new dies. These are a couple of the new snowflakes from the die set, and I glued just some pink buttons on the top there. And yeah, I guess that's it for the tag, but it's so pretty, isn't it? And then the back is blank for, to and from or whatever. So this one, including the eyelet, measures about 5 inches by about 2 3/4. So a really nice size tag. I love the slit detail there. That's different instead of the round hole. So there's that one. And then I made one that opens because I really like the idea of this opening and I just didn't want to glue it shut. But if you put on the front of a tag that has a hole in it, you can't put the ribbon through the front, otherwise you won't be able to open the door. So for the top hole, I added a bow, and that was the bigger one from Erica's new die set. And this one, it's a pretty small bow. I mean, the bow itself measures about 7/8 of an inch by 1/2 an inch, not including the tails. So yeah, I thought that was perfect for the top of the door. Now for the door itself, I used a die set from Sizzix that I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance. And this is this die set. I know a bunch of people got this as well. It's called the front door. So I die cut it and just cut the door part out. I didn't use like the transom window on the top. So I cut it out like right there, and then the background piece is from Candy Cane Lane, just some of the ephemera, and I glued on a peppermint to be the doorknob, fussy cut another piece from the collection to fit right on the middle of the door. This looks like kind of some slushy snow, and I just picked this up at Joann's. It's Distress Grit Paste in Snowfall. So I just kind of globbed it on. It looked white before it dried, and then after it dried, it looked more like slush. So I like it, and since it's a door, I figure you can kind of tell that it opens. So I used a tiny little Velcro dot that I got at AliExpress, and this is a die set from the treat box, and I just used the outer part. And then I used some Tim Holtz Distress Glaze for the to and the from, and I embossed them. So I think this came out really, really cute. The ribbon can go through this section, and then you can close it so you could still open the door while it's tied onto the gift or the tree or whatever. So I love the idea of it opening, and so yeah, I'm glad that I had like a front door die for that. So that's my second project of the Christmas tag bundle. Let's move on to the oven mini album. Oh, this one I was so excited for. It comes with all of these pieces, the oven base itself, layering pieces, the word recipes, a chef's hat, a embossed bowl, some vegetables, which I didn't get to this round. I did use this one. This is the like recipe paper die, and it's stitched all around. And then it comes with these layering pieces as well. If you wanted to make the oven door shaker, which I did, it comes with some like the bar on top of the oven door. That's the stovetop and burner layering pieces, and the oven dials as well. And then I also used this die set too. This one is the this is the baking shaker plates. And this comes with chef's hats and charcuterie boards, rolling pins, and little oven mitts. And I used this one as well, the Christmas shaker plates. And this comes with the mittens, the trees, the Santa hats, and the snowflakes. So I didn't use every single one of them, but I did use some of them from the set. So this is a little mini album that I made, and I used a collection from DCWV that I got a few years ago. It's called Merry and Bright, and I really haven't used this pad too much, so I was glad to have like an excuse to use it. So this one is kind of like a peachy pink and black and dark gray and white. It's a little bit more modern. It's got rose gold foiling in it. This one came out in 2019, so I think I got it from Joann's back then, most likely. So let me show you the mini album. So I put this together using a spine die set from KS Craft, and I'd gotten that in a design team package recently, so I thought it'd be perfect to use for this mini album. You could use all sorts of different closures. You can use like rings, whatever way you want to bind your mini album, but I used the spine, and I think it came out really cute. I used, for the towel here, I used a piece of fabric in my stash, and I had seen this idea on Erica's channel. Somebody had put the handle of the oven and kind of left it unglued at the top, so I just kind of folded the fabric over it, glued it together, and glued on a button and a piece of string. So I think that looks so cute, and I added trim along the top of my stove. I added some rickrack along the sides to cover up the foam board. And then for the shaker mix inside, I used some little charcuterie boards from that set I just showed you, and some of the little snowflakes, and some other like sequins and shaker mixes. Yeah, so I really like how this looks. It looks like a recipe book, but for like Christmassy recipes. That's what I was hoping you got the idea of, with the fa la la and the trees and everything like that. So let me go ahead and show you what's inside my mini album. So they're very simple. I didn't add too much embellishments because I wanted the recipes to be the focus. And I did not add any recipes yet because I want it to be a gift. So I added some ephemera. This is not from Merry and Bright. This is from another collection in my stash that I can't really remember what it was right now. But the background pieces are from Merry and Bright. This is a chef's hat from the die set that has those cute embossed details on it. And I emphasized those with some alcohol markers and some Wink of Stella. And then for the recipe pages, I did use that die that embosses the lines. And then I used some of Erica's Christmas shaker plate die cuts for the corners. And then this is a sticker I had from, I think, Hobby Lobby, different labels. So I use this for each one, and whoever gets this can put, whatever recipe is down below. And then this is a stamp I had in my stash. I stamped every page with a different stamp. So I just made a few different pages. They're all very similar with different elements from the shaker plates, different stamp, different ephemera on this side, and then the same label as well. But they're all layered with the layering pieces from the die set, all nice grays and blush pinks and blacks, and it's just kind of like a subtle modern kind of Christmas look. This one didn't stamp out quite that well, but that's okay. Emphasizes the handmade look. That's what I always say. And then that's the second to last page. Very simple, but really, really cute, right? And then this is the last page, and then the back. And again, all the papers are from Merry and Bright. I put my logo on the back. And then on the spine, I glued I had this little like rolling pin embellishment, and I just added some ribbon around it to give it that same like red and white look that the towel has. And I just hot glued that onto the side to kind of give it like a little look of a handle, or at least you could tell it's a recipe book if you saw it from the side. So that is my little oven mini album. I will link all of these products down below. I had so much fun making these projects. I'll be back soon with more projects with Scrap Diva Designs dies. Thanks again, Erica, for trusting me with your products. I love them. Whenever I get a package from you, it's a happy day. So thanks again, everyone. Any questions, please let me know. They'll all be linked down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.